In this video, we're going to give you some random facts about Michigan if you're going to move there. Hello and welcome. My name is Matt Talbot. My team and I help people just like you every single day move here to Michigan, and we absolutely live for it. This one's going to be a little bit more lighthearted, a little bit more fun, short and sweet. We want to talk about some of the random Michigan facts that we have here in Michigan before you move here. Or maybe you live here and you just want to learn a little bit more about random facts here in Michigan. We figured it'd be a fun, short, cute video to do for you guys so you can learn a little bit more about Michigan, specifically for the people that want to move here. We help people every single day move here to Michigan, and we absolutely live for it. That's why this channel exists, to go ahead and help out-of-town buyers learn about Michigan, Southeast Michigan, Detroit, Metro Detroit, and what it's like to be here in Michigan. So, on to our random facts about Michigan. A random fact about living in Michigan as it regards to the death penalty. So, interesting fact about Michigan, or a random fact about Michigan, is that we were the first English-speaking government to abolish the death penalty. We did so at first in 1847, and then again in 1960s completely. So 1847, there was a couple different asterisks to the law. They could still utilize the death penalty, but then in the 60s, we got rid of it completely. So no death penalty here in the state of Michigan. If you're into recycling and you're into random facts about Michigan, then this one is for you. Michigan has a fantastic bottle return policy in the state. In fact, we are number one in the country for the amount of bottle returns at about 85%, which is very surprising to me. It seems like a high percentage of bottle returns here in Michigan. And if you're from out of state and you're moving to the area and you didn't know, you can get 10 cents a can for those bottle returns. An interesting fact about Michigan as it relates to breakfast. We are the cereal capital of the world, known to be the cereal capital of the world, and the reason being is that Kellogg's was founded here in Michigan. So if you like a nice crunchy treat for breakfast, Michigan may be the state for you. This interesting fact about Michigan as it relates to a post office. So I have to read this one because it's a little bit of a tongue twister for me, but floating post office. Michigan is home to the United States' only floating post office. The J.W. Westcott II started delivering mail in 1895 and ships on the Detroit River. It has its own zip code. It uses ropes and buckles to deliver the mail. It uses ropes and buckets to deliver the mail. It sank in 2001, killing its captain, but was recovered and restored. I had no idea. Floating post office in Michigan. Interesting fact about Michigan as it relates to phone or phone numbers. Detroit was actually the first city to have individual phone numbers. And the reason being is a lot of patents happened in Detroit. There was a lot of things, a lot of engineering happening back in the day in Detroit. And Bell got their patent for phone numbers. And so Detroit was the first city to have individual phone numbers. Back in the day, you actually had multiple lines on the same line. So you'd have to share with actually your neighbors and other people in your community. But Detroit was the first city to have individual phone numbers, and that was due to a patent that Bell had back in the day. Interesting fact about Michigan. Interesting fact about Michigan, actually interesting fact about Detroit, is we were the first city to have over a mile of paved road in a city. Also, an additional interesting fact to that is we were the first city to have a 4-dimensional 3-light traffic light as you've seen today, so invented here in Detroit. Another interesting fact is we're the first city recently to install in-street charging for electrical cars. It's recently released here in 2023 going into 2024, so we'll see how that plays out. First concrete road, first traffic light, and now the first city with electric cars. We'll see what happens. Before I jump into our next fact, as always, hit subscribe, tap for notifications if this video is providing any value to you. If you're moving to the area, fill out our Calendly link, holler at us, let's connect. We love talking to people moving from all over the world. An interesting fact about Michigan is we were the first state to have an agricultural degree, and that was through Michigan State University way back in 1857. So believe it or not, people have been studying agriculture here in Michigan for a very, very long time, which led to a lot of the local farmland, which led to a lot of the local crops that have grown, and research both nationally and internationally across the globe. So 1857, the first agricultural school, Michigan State University. An interesting fact about Michigan, until 2014, you could actually go to jail in Grand Rapids, Michigan for being annoying. Yes, that was the law. You could go to jail for being annoying. Another interesting fact, be careful for you people in the Brighton area, because that is still a law in place today. You can go to jail for being annoying in Brighton, Michigan. Be careful who you're talking to. Hopefully you guys had some fun today learning some interesting fact about Michigan. We wanted to keep it a little bit lighter. If you're thinking about moving to the area, or you want more specific areas or more specific research on different areas, check out our different playlists and our different videos on this YouTube channel. There's a lot of different videos out there, specifically if you're moving to the area. We're here to help you out. If you live in the area, you're thinking about selling your house, we sold over 500 homes in the last couple years here. We're very, very well versed throughout Southeast Michigan, and we love to show you the marketing that we do on the listing side of the coin as well too. So thank you so much for checking out our video. My name is Matt Talbot. My team is the Talbot team, and my team and I help people just like you every single day move here to Michigan, move throughout Michigan. We absolutely live for it. Cheers.